Well, hello there, beautiful rays of light. Thank you for joining me on the Hill Spot podcast. I am Nikki S. Salas, your host, spiritual guide, well-being educator, and all-around inspiration giver. This is about promoting healing. We want to promote healing so we can live better. When we are doing better, we are able to enjoy our lives. And how do we do this? We do this by positively affecting the different aspects of the self, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, and the spirit. The spirit loves that. It goes along for the ride. So make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of upcoming videos and life teachings. Thank you for joining me. Peace and blessings. So today's audio podcast, is about saying sorry. Should we say I'm sorry? Should we apologize? Well, I do believe when a person, someone, is saying I'm sorry and they are apologizing and it is sincere, that is beneficial only again when they are sincere. They genuinely mean it, right? Now, them saying that person saying that is releasing it. They're releasing it from themselves and they're gifting that in the form of words and feelings for another person to allow them in, because that makes us vulnerable, right? And vulnerability often is needed to allow lessons, teachings, and us to grow, right? But again, it has to be sincere. When we are just saying it, though they are words, but they are not words with feeling, with great emotion, because our emotions help catapult words, right? Our emotions help to push actions throughout our lives. So again, when we are saying it sincerely, we are genuinely meaning it, it's powerful, even if the other person doesn't accept it, because it's something that you want to give to that person to allow them in. But we can't make no one take our apologies, right? But when we do so, and we again genuinely mean it, and I'm repeating this for a reason, we are releasing it from ourselves. We're giving it to that person. If they don't receive it, we just wish them well, right? But we're also saying, I am open to resolution. I am open to growing. I am opening myself up to become better. Now, also, it is my belief, and I say this from my own experiences, right? That saying I'm sorry or apologizing without that true emotion is not helping you, right? And it's not helping the other person or people that are involved. Because sometimes we think, well, I'm going to say I'm sorry just to shut this down. But you're not truly meaning it. It's not going to shut it down. It's not going to make it better. We're just saying something to put a band-aid on the situation. And if we're not really treating that cut or whatever that's going on under that band-aid, it's going to get worse, right? So when we just saying I'm sorry, apologizing, just, oh, okay, I'm saying I'm sorry, I'm be the bigger person. But are we really being a bigger person just by saying something to please someone, but not seeking a resolution? And that is when it is my belief that we should not say I'm sorry. And often, again, like I said earlier about opening yourself up, being vulnerable, allowing yourself to receive the teachings and the lessons that's going on throughout life every day, right? Sometimes and quite often, when we are saying I'm sorry to someone just to please them, just to shut them down, it's not allowing them to be vulnerable, to opening themselves up to how they can be part of the resolution as well. I give an example. Jane Doe have been having a disagreement for a while over, I don't know, it could be something as far as making sure the garage door is closed. And if John is just saying to Jane, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, or vice versa, let's flip it. Jane is saying to John, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I get it, because Jane or John, either one, wants peace. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. They want peace. They want it to go away. But going away and having peace is two different things. They want it to go away, and like I said earlier, they want to shut it down. But is that really bringing the resolution up? Is that allowing us to be vulnerable, both parties, all parties involved, and allowing us to see the other person, feel the other person? Because it's not always the person that's saying I'm sorry or apologizing that has did something that we didn't care for. It could be us as well too. Hello. So when we just wait for someone to say I'm sorry to us, we have to even ask ourselves, am I doing this because I'm blocking my ability to be vulnerable, to be open, and allow myself to grow in this situation? Because again, they're all life lessons, right? And allowing this gift of someone saying I'm sorry or apologizing, which takes a lot for a lot of people to do, right? And seeing myself, because again, often when we just wait for someone to say I'm sorry, we're not willing to do it first. But again, being sincere and genuinely meaning it, we're not practicing how we can grow. We're not allowing ourselves to, again, be part of the resolution. So yes, again, I do not believe we should always be the first to say I'm sorry, and unless you truly mean it. We all have to be willing to play a part in the resolution. And that's how we grow. These disagreements that we have in life, which is going to happen as part of evolving or being a human down on this earth, right? We ain't going to like everything. Sometimes we don't like things about ourselves on some days, and that's okay. But if we are willing to see that on as what is this here that's going on? Why is it here? Because it's there for a reason, right? It's to teach us. If we just see it as a problem, instead of seeing it as an opportunity to grow and be better, not only for ourselves, because when we're better for ourselves, we in turn give that to other people. We gift that to other people. That's how we grow as people. Bless you all. Peace and blessings to you all. Be well. Bye-bye.